Hi there, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Grada Robertson and I'm a master coach and healer. I've worked with well over 20,000 clients since the year 2000. That's a lot of tools, isn't it? Today, I want to unpack a little bit why it's so difficult to love yourself and to be a good friend to yourself. Like not just a bad weather friend, but also a good weather friend. And what it means to love yourself in an authentic way. The reason why it's so difficult for us to have true and proper self-love is because we come from a love-starved society. Our parents didn't know properly what it was like to love themselves, and neither did our grandparents, and many of our ancestors, of course, didn't. And I haven't come across anyone in my life who had such an easy relationship with themselves today, that everything in their life was flowing, like their money, their relationships, and they were healthy. So, and yet I believe that if you have a really good capacity to love yourself, you're in a healthy relationship or a healthy marriage to yourself, your life will absolutely change, and it will be possible to be healthy no matter where you are in life or what age you are, to be wealthy and to have happiness on tap, to have all of that flowing into your life. And regardless of what you believe though, it's very important that we are able to increase our self-love little bits by bits every day. Like even a little bit is a huge gain in our external reality. Our external reality is of course always a mirror of our internal reality. So let's just quickly go back to the origins, what destroyed our self-love. Because, you know, when babies come into the world, and I absolutely adore babies. I've had 6 babies myself. They're all adults now, and I have lots of grandchildren as well. I just adore all babies. They are fresh from God, fresh from source, and they still have that connection and the radiance, and like they're wide open, and they are so lovable. And so that was you and me too at one point, of course. But the truth is, we're still as lovable as that. So babies don't come in with any doubts about their worthiness of love. Like they are still open and spontaneous, and they're irresistible, right? But then something happens. And so, of course, what happens is life happens and babies turn into children. And right from conception, actually, the subconscious mind programs itself by everything that it sees and witnesses around itself. So like what's going on for the mom while you're in the incubator, if your parents are fighting, or perhaps if your father is abusive, that goes into the mom's tissues and that's felt by the baby. That's you, that goes into your subconscious mind, and that might make it feel unsafe to be loved if the mom doesn't feel loved. And let's actually understand that apparently 70% of the world population wasn't wanted. So if you're not wanted in the first place and you picked up on that, that makes it, of course, starts to increase your ability, starts to increase your self-doubt. So then we come into the world, we watch our parents, they're love-starved and they don't love themselves for sure, because, you know, that back in the days that wasn't a thing. And even if it's a thing, nobody knows how to do that properly. And then as a child, you just get told off all the time. Like we hear the words no, apparently 40,000 times more. By the time we're 4, we've heard the word no, don't do this, no, don't do that, no, stop it, all the rest. 40,000 times more than yeses. So I think it's something like we hear the word no 10 times more than every yes that you get. That's if you're lucky and grow up in a normal family. Of course, some children hear the word no a lot more. Some children don't even hear the word no, they just get punished or abused. So there's also a lot of abuse and mistreatment happening, because literally we were born into what I call a fallen world, where everyone is confused and we're all trying to find our way back to the meaning, the true meaning of life, what it means, and how we can create that. Like how can we create unconditional love well, actually it's there, but how can we tap into that? How can we move all the distortion out of the way? And as a healer, I know how to do that with my clients. When I connect with my clients, I also have been committed on a path of self-love for many years. And it's been a difficult journey, I want you to know that, because I grew up hating myself, right? I wasn't born like that, but of course that was instilled in me as a child, and I saw my mom, how she behaved, to my dad, and I actually grew up in a loving family, but many things were, I guess you could say, anti-life programs. So my computer was full of anti-life programs, not pro-life programs. So we've heard many no's, right? So that means we've actually learned to reject love before the age of 4 already. We've learned to reject love and not to embrace it. And so once we're adults though, like, it's up to us to realize that, hey, I've been on the wrong journey before. The path I'm on is not really making my life easier. When good things fall into my lap, I lose them, I sabotage it. I see lots of clients who probably attracted difficult love in their life, or not true love, they attracted abuse. And because what happens is, when we go out looking for love, or people say, or we go out looking for a soulmate, which is wired in us, or we're told you just have to love yourself more, so you actively start looking how you can do that. We start to attract obstacles and difficulties and traps into our life. Like, we start to experience a lot of pain because the brain is going back through the filing cabinet and it's starting to predict what life looks like, because it only can work on what it's seen in its childhood. And if your life was actually paired with, like, say, punishment, neglect, emotional unreliability, like you could have had a parent who was hot and cold, who wasn't available, or even a parent, or maybe somebody who abused you and the other parent turned a blind eye, your subconscious mind, which is your computer, is going to look for that type of love in your environment. And you could just walk into a room of beautiful people, but you're going to be attracted to the one person that's going to treat you badly. Because if you have childhood trauma in your body, you're always going to be attracted to somebody. It could be on a different continent, or the most unlikely person, right? You will be attracted to the same frequency in that person, and that creates the chemistry. So always, I warn my clients, if there's a lot of chemistry in the relationship, that is actually a sign of childhood trauma, and you're attracted to a likewise energy, frequency, because that person has similar trauma, but it can actually look extremely different. So we're all confused, and that person will often say, no, Grada, no, that he or she didn't experience anything like what I did in my childhood, but I can guarantee that he or she did. It just showed up in a different way, but it has left the same trauma imprints. So of course the path forward is to clear trauma, right? And that is of course what I do all the time in my work, and I'm conscious of it in myself too. I'm always in healing and transforming and transmuting things in myself as they come up on a daily basis, because I benefit from that. Trauma energy is foreign energy to the body. It's not your own energy. It was put in there by other people, and so it takes up space in your vessel, and that means there's less space in your body for self-love. So trauma does need to be cleared. That's part and parcel of the self-love journey, right? If you are aware that you have trauma in your issues in your tissues, please come and see me or Peter, or do something that's actively going to remove bucket loads of trauma from your body. All right, so there is science behind all of this now too. But the real science, of course, shows that if your capacity for loving yourself gets stronger and better, your whole life is going to change. Everything goes smoother, because you come into alignment with the true nature of the universe. Because the language of the universe, of course, is unconditional love, right? You only need to look out in nature and see how nature works, and you know that it operates on a type of order a very high order. Everything is organized, and that order is organized by the energy of unconditional love, or divine energy, which is the energy of unconditional love. Right, so if your earliest impression of love or self-love was mixed with the emotions of like neglect or stress or chaos, and you start loving yourself more, your reptilian brain, which is your survival brain, will actively look for that, the music of chaos. Like it's going to look for that symphony, it's going to look for neglect, it's going to look for trauma and all the rest, because that was your first imprint of love. So now you need to be the parent to your inner child, which is your subconscious mind, which is also your immune system, and take your inner child by the hand and rewire your brain, literally rewire your subconscious mind to recognize true love, not twisted love or tortured love, I call it. So lots of women think love means sacrifice, love means shrinking, love means stopping yourself, like there's a lot of undeservedness there, right? So actually that goes for men as well, don't get me wrong, but you know, I'm more conscious of how it affects women. With men, probably they just turn off, right? They just perhaps find it easier not to feel anything, so they just numb out. That's very common, to be insensitive, because if you're too sensitive, it starts to hurt. So love means I have to be productive, I have to prove my worth. These are all like false imprints of love. They have nothing to do with love at all, right? So I thought we could just do a short meditation to give you a little taste of tuning inward inside your body, because in the first place you're married to yourself. You always have your own presence with you, right? Your own essence, your own true presence is your own present. It's like a Christmas present that you can unpack every morning and be excited about your life. And the universe is your best friend. So just remember that as well. Your life will go better if you trust the universe and ask the universe every morning, surprise and delight me, universe. And that allows the energy of curiosity and happy anticipation to flow into your body, rather than feelings of dread and worry. So if you like, you can just do a 3-minute kind of meditation with me right now. If you are in a safe place and not driving, you can close your eyes. And this is like a short tuning to say yes to true love. Like, close your eyes, breathe in deeply through your nose, and let your breath travel all the way down into your base chakra, which is sort of at the tail end below your spine. This is your root system of the tree, you being the tree. It's to do with safety, security, belonging. Just imagine golden cords or roots going deep into the soil, all the way, deep into the center of Mother Earth, into the heart of Mother Earth. In the center of Earth is a little campfire, so just feel yourself attracted to that. It feels warmer there and welcoming, and it's like Mother Earth has prepared a little sanctuary, a sacred place for you. Just allow yourself to travel down through your roots, through golden cord, just abseiling all the way into the center of Mother Earth, to that sacred fire, just a little campfire that's just for you. There are no distractions, no other beings that are pushing for your attention. Just allow yourself to calm down and drop through to this place that feels nurturing, welcoming, and being in the presence of Mother Earth, who is also a sentient being. She's giving you life, she gives you minerals and water and food and abundance, and she's aware of your consciousness in your presence. Each inhale, you fill your body with her energy, which is an energy of stability, predictability, organized love, true love. Exhale, releasing tension. Exhale, releasing twisted, tortured, tense, disorganized love. Just breathing out the messiness and the chaos. Inhale, breathing in stability, organized love. And just allow that to travel up through your chakra system or your body, through the spine and out through the crown of your head. And just let it shower your body. Just let it shower your body with beautiful, whichever color you want. Can be all the colors of the rainbow. And just say to yourself, it's safe for me to feel safe. It's safer for me to feel safe than to feel unsafe. It's safe for me to be open to true love and to organized love. Now step 2 is tuning into your body, just getting back into your body where you're sitting now in the room. And notice in your body, where do you feel a tension, knot, a twitch, a feeling, an echo of those old no's, or rejection or abandonment, feeling forgotten, forsaken, alone. Just notice in your body, is it feeling completely free? Or do you feel something in your shoulders, in your tummy? Wherever you feel something, just pay attention to that place and just go right into the core of that place, right into the center, like make a bullseye with your attention, laser focus into that place. And just let your body know it's safe for me to receive unconditional love. It's safe for me to receive true love. I wash away any remnant of twisted love, any remnant of unworthiness. As you inhale and exhale, allow your body to become more spacious. And this is your nervous system rebooting itself, teaching you that it's safer to be safe and safer to receive organized love. Love of the highest order that can organize your body, your organs. Your organs are happy to receive organized love rather than chaos and drama. And just letting your nervous system know that safety is good for me. Now we can step it up a little bit and breathe in a beautiful color that represents organized love, or true love, or unconditional love, or divine love. Even if you've never experienced it in your life, your body, the deepest part of you, your own spirit self, your true self, actually knows what that looks and feels like. So allow the color for true love, whether it's pink or gold or green, to fill your lungs. Just breathe in deeply, fill your chest area. And then watch it spread out into your entire energetic field, your magnetic field that's all around you. And you can think the words, I'm willing for unconditional love to be fun and easy. I am now 100% willing for unconditional, true and organized love, divine love, to flow into my life in a fun and easy way, in a natural way. And you can even say to all your inner children, I am learning to love now. And I am enough. I'm learning to love myself now. And that is good enough for me. Just feel that reaction in your body. Just feel how that sits with your body, with your nervous system. And here are 3 really important sentences that I learned from one of my teachers. His name is Dr. Gabe Roberts from the Psychosomatic University in America, where I'm studying. I'm doing a doctorate degree, and he explains a lot about self-love. So he's given us 3 sentences that really resonate well with your nervous system. And they go like this. And you can stand in front of the mirror and read this out loud to yourself. I welcome you in my presence. That means your body now starts to realize you deserve to belong, and that love can mean safety, belonging and inclusion. I welcome you in my presence. I only see the best in you. I'm filled with joy to have you here. Or you could say, your presence fills me with joy. So you just keep saying those words over and over. I welcome you in my presence. Or you can say, your presence is welcome here for me. I only see the good in you. Because here we go, the story of like that you were rejected and told no and stop it so many times. 40,000 times more than like acceptance or encouragement by the time you were 4 on average, right? And that is in a good, normal family. So I only see the best in you. I am filled with joy to have you here. So those 3 sentences are really important. They start to rewire your nervous system for true love, for organized love, for unconditional love that can heal your body, your immune system, your money, your relationship with yourself. And then because the universe operates as a mirror, your external world will readjust itself and your life will go a lot easier and smoother. And then your nervous system needs to know that that's a good thing. So you constantly tell yourself, I am 100% willing for all of this to be fun and easy. That takes out the struggle, because a lot of us are more familiar with struggle, hardship, pain and rejection and suffering. And we were led to believe that there was some kind of virtue in that. Like to be a good person, you have to do all that. You have to struggle, you have to suffer, you have to experience pain and like sweat and all the rest. When no, you can achieve all of this through inspiration as well, right? Through the loving support of the universe. Because the universe is always here to lift us up and to support us in unexpected ways that are absolutely delightful. So every day you can say to the universe, surprise and delight me, universe, and support me, universe. So you can also say the words, I welcome myself in my own presence. I see only the best in me, and I'm filled with joy to be who I am. So that also gives you a sense of gratitude. And of course, gratitude is another really, really good medicine for us as well. It's very healing, probably the most healing energy in the whole universe. So gratitude is very close to love for those of you who find it really hard because you're filled with hatred, self-hatred, self-loathing. I get you, that used to be me. I always had a smile on my face though, and I loved everyone else, but I didn't really love myself at all, right? But today I'm happy to look in the mirror and to say those words to myself, and my body is happy to hear it. So the cells in my body are on board with it, and that's really what you want to achieve. That your mind, your thinking mind, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, which is in charge of the cells of the body, that they are stop fighting each other. They're not at war anymore. They have true peace, not just truce. Like truce is when you put your weapons down and you go to sleep. At night you put your weapons down and you pick them up in the morning, and the war starts again. So I used to be very familiar with that. I was even led to believe as a child that was a sign of that you were a healthy, Dutch girl or whatever, part of the Dutch culture very much, and other things, influences that were around when I was a child. So just remember that your subconscious mind is fully programmed by your childhood, and as an adult it's up to you to become aware which programs are running your life. If they're good programs, they can stay, but if they're not good programs, they need to be transmuted into programs that are serving you, so that you can stop being the servant of bad programs. Now, if you need help with me, help with that, please book in for a session with me, because I can pinpoint what's going on in your life very easily, right? And I can laser focus into your energy field as well and see what's going on, where your body is holding the traumas and all the rest, and so that it can be dissolved. So thank you for tuning in. You really deserve to have a good life. The fact that you're alive now, that you're born, you're in a human body, means that the universe has all sorts of good things in store for you. It wants you to have a good life. The universe comes from a place of abundance and unconditional love. And you need to create a lane, your own lane, where you stay in your lane, that is in alignment with your highest good. And so that is really the purpose of my work as well. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you've got any questions, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Big love from me. Bye for now.